It's a little bit of a goatee kind of action, kind of like a Billy Koch back in the day. So, yeah, but I think...
Why were you forced into shaving? It was getting long. I noticed
Again,
yesterday that your chin was long.
Because it's disgusting. I have the grossest beard in the world.
But who forced you? Jess? Doodle?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, Jess forced you?
Jess and Noodle. And, yeah, I don't know, but I guess that's kind of a perk because I was on, like, the empty subways this morning and stuff, and I was feeling pretty cocky because I threw on...
I'm jealous of your empty subways.
I threw on my party shirt, and I said, all right, like, you know, this coronavirus ain't going to stop my fashion.
Mm-hmm. Are you able to social distance yourself on your subways?
Oh, on one subway. The other one, yes, but people are stupid.
Yeah.
So like
the buses are the exact same.
This one lady, like, there's clearly, it's a puzzle.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle. If there's a hole, take the hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this lady, I almost got loud with her on the subway this morning.
Ooh.
When I say I almost got loud with her, I was never going to say anything.
You're never, ever going to get loud.
Never going to say anything.
You thought it might get there.
Well, no, because she doubled down, which I almost respect at this point. So she comes in, and there was a clear hole that she should have gone to stand to, and she didn't. She just, like, came to me, and she was facing me front on front, which it's like, come on, lady.
Yeah.
You got to know. Like, she was self-masking herself with a scarf, and it's like, I don't know if that's FDA approved either way.
Have you been self-masking yourself at all?
No.
See, there's been 2 times where I went like this.
What were the 2 times?
On, like, the really crowded bus.
Okay.
My bus is the same. Everything about my life is exactly the same before and after Corona. I don't know if people are going to be upset that I'm saying that.
They will. They absolutely
will. But, like, I'm washing my hands way more. I'm
Yeah.
being more cognizant of how close I am to people.
How long do you wash your hands for? 3, 2, 1?
Not 2 minutes.
It's not supposed to be 2 minutes, so that's good news.
How long is it supposed to be?
That was kind of the game we were playing. It's 20 seconds.
Oh, I saw some videos. It was 2 minutes where they're singing 2-minute songs and shit.
20 seconds.
On a lockdown, they were asking me about New York City, and I was like, it's all the same. My bus is the same.
That West Side Harlem, baby.
Same amount of people.
Skirt. WH. Rep it. And so I just kind of did a head turn the whole time, which was just inconvenient for me. And you, like, breathe less. Like, I think people are breathing less, which I think that's a factor.
Yeah.
But so then we get off the subway.
Yeah.
And I clearly had the door angle.
Uh-huh.
And I turned, and I faced the door, and she came up and, like, got up next to me. And it's like, lady, we are putting all of this to the side for now.
Yeah.
You got to know.
Yeah.
You're doing the scarf thing. You got to know. So... Yeah. And she's probably like, shut up, guy with the ugly shirt and the bad goatee. So
she's right.
The world wins.
Yeah. So I had listen, the universe and the world is testing me today.
Sure.
Because
Corona.
No, not even
It's
Corona.
affecting your life, yeah.
Yeah, a little Corona goes into this, but I had a wonderful commute to work.
Yeah.
My ideal weather, which I know a lot of people don't like, but
Sure.
the misty rain and the cold air and the cold breeze is refreshing as hell.
Yep.
I could power walk to the bus without breaking a sweat. I love it.
Right.
Rain jacket, hat, perfect. Like I was in my element. New music in the earphones and Brian Fallon's new song, and I was it was like calming. I liked it.
Yeah.
I went to sleep early yesterday for me, so I got a nice night's sleep. And then I get on the bus, and there's a seat right by the door, which I like,
Huge.
on and off, and there's no one else around it.
Yep.
And I was like, how the hell did this happen? The bus starts getting really crowded the last 2 stops, like shoulder to shoulder people.
Sure.
And this guy was wearing a mask. And this lady was just giving him shit for like wearing a mask, calling him a pussy and stuff. And they started yelling at each other, and they were probably like 40, 50, 60, somewhere around there. And dude, people are corny in the city. Like the shit talk in the city, you think it's like mean, but it's actually just real corny. Like he told her, you don't even know what CDC stands for. And I'm sitting there like, oh fuck. Like I don't know what it stands for.
No,
I know what it
good.
is. Yeah.
That's good trash talk. Are you kidding
And then he told her, you don't even got a fucking TV at your house. And I'm like, I don't know if he knows that or not. Like
He might.
they seem like they know each other. And then she went and she coughed and spit like all in his direction.
Ooh, I wouldn't even tell that story like on this.
That's what she did.
Yeah.
The whole bus was like, whoa. She's like, right in his face. And he was like, you're fucking crazy. That was a good impression hit.
Yeah.
You're fucking crazy.
This is the right response.
So that tested me a little, but I was reading my book, listening to my music,
Sure.
in my element. And then I just got off the phone with Verizon. And I mean, you guys heard that as guys talking like this.
Yeah.
Verizon, speak up.
It sounded like he was doing an ASMR podcast on how to fix your cell phone.
It did.
Yeah.
I had it on speaker all the way up, and he was like, James, are you there? Running into some trouble, so gonna have to keep going. Not even really exaggerating.
Yeah.
That's kind of exactly what he's doing. And in the end, we didn't get it fixed.
You got to be flatlined to deal with the other people on the side of those calls. I mean,
So
you
now-
handled it well, but everybody else does not.
I think when Katie started dating me, she
Sure.
was most impressed with how well I handle phone calls with helplines that
I'll
aren't
ask her.
that aren't being helpful.
I'll ask
I'm
her that.
very good.
What was
Like,
she most impressed with? I'm going to message her
most
when you first started dating.
most is hyperbolic, but she always but like
So
besides
you can run a
Union
pump off of it.
besides Union Bank, they can go fuck themselves.
Ooh, see, that's interesting because I was going to help you there, but
No, I'm that
you and Union Bank ended
ended
worse than most divorces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I still have an account with our company still has an account with them.
Yeah.
It's just $0
Yeah.
because I don't want to call them because
Right.
I will go to a deep dark angry place.
Oh, I seen it.
Yeah. If anyone has Union Bank, get the fuck out
Yeah.
and don't use them. If you're starting a small business, do not use Union Bank. That's the opposite of an ad.
Okay. Don't stare into the camera.
Don't. What camera's on me right now?
Don't stare into the camera. It's creepy.
Don't use Union Bank ever. Clip that. Put it on Twitter. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty calm with helpline people that are being zero help.
As you're displaying right now.
He's like, well, besides Union Bank, and now
I mean, they're still a bank, you know.
I'm in the right there.
They're still a bank.
They sent me all the way up to the CEO of Union Bank
Right.
and put me on the phone with him,
Yeah. I remember that.
and I ripped him apart.
Yeah.
And all he said
You're
was,
not helping your bank argument.
All he said
I need
was-
you to know that.
I'm sorry. No, I'm saying, I'm being honest. This is the one company.
Right. But, I mean, you've probably had, what, four banks?
Yeah, I've had Bank of America as my personal bank since I was like 14.
Right. So, I mean.
But I'm super nice with them. And the new bank we have.
Saying 1 for 4 with banks.
Yeah, but I didn't say just banks. I said helplines.
Right. Okay.
There's a lot
All
of different.
helplines.
All helplines. I'm very.
Except Union Bank.
Yeah, and it was on them. No, that guy was zero help. And he was like, I don't know why this isn't getting fixed. Looks like it's going to
Well, now you're shit-talking him, so I don't know if you're being nice.
On the phone, I'm nice.
Okay.
And then I get off the phone,
It's
I'm
a
like,
facade.
oh, huge facade.
Oh, my God.
Huge facade.
See, I'm really nice to those people.
So am I. I always ask, how's
You
your
just
day
said
going?
it's a facade.
Yeah.
Facade?
How's your day going? Thank you very much.
Oh,
No
it's all an
problem.
act.
Yeah, you don't want to ruin their day,
That's tough.
even though they're being zero help.
That's tough.
Like, just activate the phone, you know?
3 phones.
Also, dude, you told me I had to set up my Face ID? Skipped right past that.
Your phone currently doesn't work, so let me know when that happens.
Well, I mean, it works.
Right, you're on Wi-Fi.
Yeah. That does nothing to do with Face ID.
Right, but you have an iPod right now. You have a 2007 iPod. I think once you set things up, then you have to do that. It's like once they activate your phone.
I know. They already went through the system. They asked me to do it. I said,
I mean,
don't
we'll
want to do
see,
it.
man.
I don't want to
Enjoy your iPod.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do
Brian
Siri.
Fallon.
Yeah, this one's my phone.
What was
call
your
phone.
favorite Brian Fallon song? Everyone's waiting. 3, 2, 1.
Blue jeans, white t-shirts.
Nice.
That's my favorite Brian Fallon song. Theo wants to know if we're 6 feet apart. We're definitely not.
Like mouth to mouth, we're probably 4.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3 to 4. What do you got?
DVD, you get a vote.
I mean,
I'd give
how
it a
long do you
firm
think your
4.
arm is? Don't touch me.
No, I'm not touching you.
It's funny that I can feel you.
Yeah, I radiate heat. I'm the warmest person in the world.
Katie at night is a furnace. I call her my little furnace.
That's Grammy Rose.
She's the one you get your heat from?
Grammy Rose.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have anything else?
Grammy Rose.
Grammy Rose. That's a good name.
Yeah, R.I.P. She used to say it was warm like toast. Don't laugh at that, David.
I like it.
No, I don't think so. I mean, big sports day. I'm trying to think. Last night, was there anything good? Oh,
What did you do?
Last night was National FaceTime Friends Around the Country night. It was fake date. You did it.
Yeah.
Jess did it with her friends.
Uh-huh.
It's awful.
I enjoy my friends, but it was like, I think we were like an hour into it, and I was like,
Oh, this morning, society took a turn.
what'd they do?
Things are about to get ugly.
With what?
So last night was everyone like, you know what? Let's get together with our friends. We're still having fun with
FaceTime
it.
party.
Everyone did that and realized it kind of sucked.
I actually saw some other people like tweeting about that they did it as well. So I think you're right. Everyone did it.
I'm telling you, I've seen the turn in society, and now today society's like triggered. Like a couple of the Twitter convos and everything, like everyone's running hot right now except your Verizon wireless guy, who he just had someone run hot with him, so he quit on the day.
I mean, he was talking like this.
Yeah, maybe he's just a Belichick guy.
It was insane.
Doesn't want to give up his secrets.
And I know, I did 26 minutes with Verizon there, and some ticket support places will give you like their personal phone number or a ticket number, so
Sure.
when you call back, you can
No.
bypass that. He did not do any of that.
I think those are gone, man. I think the last couple customer support calls I've seen you ask for that, and it's
No, Adobe did it. Adobe customer
they're
support
nerds.
is really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're nerds.
And then
Any like big old cell phone or bank, they're not doing that for you.
no, you should have reliving my Union Bank days.
I'm sorry. I didn't think they'd get a shout out this morning.
I've never publicly like told people don't use them before.
I mean, I think you've done it on podcasts. You've definitely done it on Talking
I think
Yanks,
you've
so that's a
done
lie.
exactly what you did today before a couple times.
All right,
Nah.
good. Don't use Union Bank.
Okay. So now it's out there. But yeah, society is like if
Do
you
banks
were
get
like
reviews?
if you were like me today and you were thinking about chirping off to that old woman that you were never going to chirp off to, continue to not,
Yeah.
because people are on edge.
Oh, dude.
We just turned the corner as a society last night that everyone's like, "Oh, wait. Things might be like this or worse for 2 months." And people are triggered.
Union Bank has 1 out of 5-star reviews, which is good.
And it was all you one night when you got crazy high and you just made different emails and phone numbers.
No, I don't get mean when I'm high. I get very friendly.
Not with you. Not if I brought up Union Bank when you were high.
It'd be interesting.
You don't think you'd be?
It'd be interesting to see, because I'm usually very just silly.
How was everyone last night?
Good, man. I mean, we did it with Brad, Peyton, Jamie, Saps.
Brad invited me to his batch last night.
I was FaceTiming him.
Yeah.
He laughed at your response when you said, "Oh, you're not going to fuck him unless it happens organically."
Right.
Yeah, and all the
Him
groomsmen,
or the groomsman.
which I'm one.
Unless it just happens.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop the fun.
Yeah.
But if he's inviting me to have sex with everyone,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
see you there. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's what I told him.
Well, it was going to be perfect. We were going to go to the All-Star game in
Right.
L.A. and then just go up to San Diego for his bachelor party. And
Take the
Yankees.
405 and
Yeah, just hop on the
hop on the
405.
5 or something.
Yeah, and the
Shoot
Yankees were playing the Cardinals. Actually, if you come, then we can do our podcast together from there.
Exactly.
So when he said that, I was like, oh, yeah. Let's have Jake come.
Yeah.
Turn it into a work trip.
Bonus piece.
I'm such an asshole.
I am, again, things I'm good at. Getting trapped in conversations.
Yep.
I am a good...
Radiating heat.
Radiating heat.
Wearing silly clothes.
The last guy invited to the bachelor party.
Yeah, because you're everyone's fun guy.
I connect.
Yeah.
And I'm going to turn it up.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it in a mean way.
No.
If you want your party to be entertaining, invite Jake. I genuinely mean
Weddings. I do weddings.
that. Yeah. You needed to start saying no to weddings. You had a crazy run.
It's kind of slowed down. Good job, Corona. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whackity schmackity doo.
This guy loves diseases.
3, 4.
5.
Take a shower,
And
shine your shoes. You
got
don't want
You
coronavirus,
don't want the corona
corona
blues. Come on, that was a layup. You missed it.
I was going to say the virus part.
Take a shower, shine your shoes.
Can you believe this sports news?
You don't want the corona blues.
Should we just...
What's the next line?
Go now, you are forgiven.
Yeah, close. Oh, I mean, that is a line. I don't
is a
know if it's the
line.
next line.
You got to be, yeah.
You are young men, you must be living. So that still plays into our corona
Kind of
version.
plays, works.
Take your shower, shine your shoes. Well, you got no time to lose. You are young men, you must. The whole thing, we don't really need to revamp it. We don't need to revamp
You guys got it.
All right, Jake, do you have anything else about your life?
I don't think so. I had a couple of my Sip of Sunshine beers last night. I had one and I was feeling pretty good, and then my girlfriend started her group FaceTime with her friends, and I in a sexist 1990s comedy way, I cracked another beer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you chat with them?
I was thrown into the mix once or twice, and then I stayed out of it for the most part. Noodle was kind of the featured character on our end.
Did either of you guys watch Dave?
One of her friends was supposed to fly out to Australia like this morning, and it got canceled between last night and now.
Yeah, they didn't want a Tom Hanks situation.
Yeah. Hanks.
My Jamie is like actively searching flights right now
Yeah.
because they're so cheap.
Yeah.
And she has to work from home anyway. She's like, let's just find flights to a cool place with a cool Airbnb and work with a view.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I did not see Dave last night. Dave, did you see Dave?
Did you watch Dave?
I saw Dave.
Give me
I came in this morning and I watched it right here.
give me everyone's.
I didn't see it.
I'm gonna give it a 3 count,
Okay.
and you guys. Oh, you didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Okay, Dave. What scale of 1 to 10? What do you grade it?
A solid like 6.5.
Okay,
That's
Just
bad.
'cause-
What did you grade
Well,
episode 3?
6.5.
I would
is
say
good.
it's closer to that first episode you didn't like
Okay.
than to like the second and
episode.
third that
Okay.
we
Okay.
loved.
All right. All right.
But it was better than that one for sure.
Okay. Good. Dave is Lil Dicky's new show on FX for anyone that doesn't know. All right. So let's go into the sports news where Jake's going to just tell us everything happening in the sports world.
Turkish Basketball League is in full effect. We'll catch up on that later. In less mainstream sports, Prem League, they continue their suspension. Big trade today, Jim. Your guy, Darius Big Play Slay.
Mm-hmm.
What team was he on again? He was okay.
Yeah, no. He was.
He was your guy.
Yeah, he was definitely on.
Was Big David writing it?
Yeah, I think he was writing out a big letter.
He's traded from the Lions to the Eagles.
I was trying to think of his elementary school teams.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I didn't know it was
sure.
that easy. I was
That's
I was
tough.
going deep into his youth.
You were gonna go
His
from
Pop,
the
I was
start.
looking at his Pop Warner squads.
He's traded from the Lions to the Eagles. The Lions now have 5 picks in the top 85. It's such a weird way to measure it because they got the 85th pick. Love that. I don't know, man. Fucking coronavirus.
There's no real sport.
We can't gather around.
Cracks me up every time the
They're
NFL
doing
like
stuff in Turkey.
every time an NFL trade is announced,
Yeah.
I just laugh. Like,
Yeah.
oh, business as usual
Yeah.
for those guys.
Operating.
Does that trade mean anything?
So I've got
anyone that cares.
I've got a question for you. I mean, not really. It's cornerback. He could be good. He could be bad. Let's say this situation was reversed, and that it was MLB's offseason, and they were coming up on free agency. I mean, you cancel winter meetings because that's people getting together and stuff. But do you think baseball would still be doing stuff? Would you want them to still be doing stuff?
yeah,
Like, I can't tell if you're, like you said, you're laughing at the NFL.
I'm not mad at them.
It's
though.
okay. It's just because they're doing stuff and nobody else can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you watch this video with me? I know the audience won't be able to watch it.
Sure.
I love shit like this. It's like
You're being so dangerous with your Lion King cup.
how to garden during Corona. So like they ironed a water bottle down,
God.
filled it up, put garlic on top of it, and now garlic is growing. I don't know what this one's going to
The
be.
internet's wild.
Dragon fruit onto... Ew.
I mean, dragon fruit's got to grow dragon fruit, right?
They just put
That's it?
the dragon fruit. There's no
I hate this video.
sprouts. You tuned in for a lot of the bad ones. If I'm being honest, it opened with good job by them. They opened with a bang. Like this one. Watch this one. This one's cool. They put soil into a cut pepper, put it under soil, and it grows more peppers. And the corn one is kind of, I don't even believe it. Corn one's cool too.
I would do so much more gross stuff
Yeah.
than making these little gardens.
Like what? Like if I sent this to Katie, I think she'd appreciate it.
Like if it was $1,000 and you either have to make a little garden in water bottles or like hug a stranger on the subway, I'm hugging a stranger.
Okay. Yeah. I'm with you. Less work. You're bringing people together.
Oh, and this is pretty big in sports news. WrestleMania is still going to go on in the WWE.
With no audience?
No audience. April 4th and 5th. Gronk is going to host it.
Ooh, I'm really worried about that.
Yeah.
That's like a sitcom without a laugh track.
Yeah.
Like it might be eye-opening for some people, like, this is what I like. Because I think the audience and the ambiance and
Right.
getting into the characters and the story like is really cool. I think that might, when they take the laugh track out of sitcoms and you're like,
Sure. Right.
It wasn't funny at all.
Right.
I think WWE might have that effect.
Right. Like those comedies play for the laugh track, and I think the WWE plays for their laugh track, the crowd. I mean, it's so much of it's built off of that. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I guess they're trying to capitalize. They've made it a 2-night event. Gronk's gonna host it, and I mean, so at first you're like, okay, so they're not gonna have crowds there. They're gonna do it with essential employees, but at the end of the day, it's people like rubbing on each other. So I think it's gonna be a pretty bad look. Like if one person from any of this WWE madness has or gets corona, like they're so fucked. Top notch fucked.
I mean, as a performer and an actor, like they feed off the crowd. Like the whole thing's gonna feel weird.
It's gonna be bizarre.
Yeah. Hey, before we go into the news and we're done with sports now.
I mean, well, we'll come back to the Turkish basketball league, but yes.
We have, this is the buzz right now, a bunch of celebrities.
Buzz.
A bunch of celebrities. I think Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Did she delete it, BBD?
That tweet is definitely not there, or at least when you sent the link, it didn't work for me. But I don't know if that first tweet you sent still works. I don't know if the video is still around.
I think it was a Gal
Gadot.
Gadot video. I think it was trending, so it has to be somewhere.
I mean, it's on the internet.
A bunch of celebrities sang a song. I haven't listened to it yet.
The Beatles.
I haven't listened to it yet. And I thought it would be good if we listened to it together and react. There's a lot of stars, so I saw some of it. But, okay, here's the tweet.
Just sucks anything that happens, you think corona. Like, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit, and I was like, whoa.
I'm not there yet. Yeah.
Corona.
I just
But
think
I don't think that's even a symptom.
throwing up in your mouth? Oh, I'm not there at all. Thinking I have it. The only time is like I had a dry throat one morning.
Right.
And then I just drank some water, and then my throat wasn't dry the rest of the day.
Right.
So I was like,
I told you that trick.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Let's watch.
Okay.
And the audience should be able to hear, so we'll shout out if we know what celebrity is. And they're all singing, I think they're singing Imagine. And
Yeah.
Do you know that?
It's a Beatles song.
All right.
So Imagine would fit
I
the
watched
bill
it
there.
I watched it on
They sang Imagine.
I watched it on silent, and I could read the lips. I knew it was Imagine. She's pretty.
If you try.
No hell below us.
You know who that is?
Above us only sky.
I'm like 1 for 4 on celebs.
Gal Gadot,
And I think I get Gal Gadot wrong if I don't know.
Kristen Wiig.
Was that Kristen Wiig?
Yep. And then I don't know who the third guy is, but he was in the Netflix show The Fall.
Okay.
But I don't know his name. I have no idea who this guy is.
Imagine all
James Marsden, right? Smurfs?
Maybe.
Sarah Silverman.
Imagine there's no countries, yeah.
Young Shaun White without a
What the
tooth.
fuck? Who's that?
That's young Shaun White without a tooth.
I think it's someone's son that just was in the video.
It isn't hard to
Fallon.
do.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Portman.
Yeah.
She's pretty. Oh, Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
Ooh. No idea.
Oh no.
She gets a double? Okay, now
Yeah.
come on. That's no idea.
Nothing. Bob Dylan.
Ooh.
Amy Adams.
I love
Girl.
Amy Adams.
Someday you will join us.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The world will live as one.
Pretty Flowers.
That high note, well.
I know who that is, but I don't know his name.
I don't know. That's the guy from,
He's funny, the guy on the left.
he was in, Bridesmaids.
He's been in a lot of things.
Sure.
He's in Get Shorty right now on Epics. But he's funny. I like that guy. I don't know his name.
No need for greed and hunger. Brotherhood of man.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Sharing all the world. You,
I don't know.
I don't know who that is, yeah.
they may say that I'm a dreamer.
Is this allowed?
I'm not the only one.
Recognize her face. Don't know who that is.
Okay, Rudolph.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. People love shit. That's the reason we're watching it. People love the Beatles. They love celebrities. They love hope.
I don't know what this is, but it starts and ends with Gal Gadot and is amazing along the way. Yeah, I don't know why they did that, though.
Everyone's fucking bored out of their mind.
Yeah, I think they're getting a lot of hate. And, like, this is so cringy. But, dude.
I thought it was getting a lot of love.
No, I saw it only getting hate.
My understanding is people fucking hate this.
Hate
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's getting a lot of like, oh my God, who thought this was a good idea? And cringe fest. It's like, dude, a lot of celebrities are just fucking bored.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have done a funny song. Because I think we need humor now, not like fake sympathy or whatever.
Sure.
So if and they did a funny song, I think I would have liked it more.
Yeah, that's a good call. They tried to go the emotional route with it and be like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
people will love this. And it's like,
Yeah, they need to do that again with like big butts and everyone's being silly.
yeah.
Putting pillows in their ass and shit.
Fun content.
Yeah. I didn't hate it. I don't care. Kind of a whole bunch of nothing. But that's our official reaction to that video.
Official.
Official.
It's official.
What else? What do we do next? The news? There's a lot. There's a
We
lot of
usually
news.
do the news right now.
I know my soundboard. I think I need to give the soundboard over to BBD, and then because my timing's been off.
Yes.
And I'll be honest about that.
Thank you.
But I have these. I'll give them to you for later shows, and then you can be a little more snippy with the timing because I'm being bad at it. Speaking of the Beatles,
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
a Portland strip club has started a meal delivery service where dancers bring food directly to your door. The service is called Boober Eats.
I get it.
Cats, not the animal. I think we're talking about the play.
What's going on with your pinky over there?
And that's how it's wrote in the thing. Cats. Oh, the pinkies don't close. That's very hard for me to do.
Okay. Thank you, Big Baby David. I needed that.
They don't close. It's tough. If I do just this, then the pinkies can close. As soon as this comes out, this pinky escapes.
That pinky's going wonky on you, dude.
Cats fans demand Universal Pictures to release the butthole cut.
Oh.
Condom shortages and rising sales of sex toys are happening due to the impact of coronavirus. The Baltimore mayor begs residents to stop shooting each other so hospital beds can be used for COVID-19 patients. The Oregon police remind residents don't call 911 if you run out of toilet paper, which I think is bullshit. Cheating husband catches coronavirus on trip to Italy with mistress. Tough break for him. And also bad guy. New Mexico man says he unknowingly stole TVs while drunk. And a Florida man has been jailed twice in 2 days for impersonating a police officer. So we got some good Corona stories and some good non-Corona stories.
Yeah,
Good job by BBD.
per usual.
You want to talk about this Boober Eats?
Yeah.
This is, if I was a dancer at a strip club, there's 0.0 chance I would drive to a client's house. It seems like the entire, like, rule number 1 of a strip club is like,
Damn.
don't go home with the client. These guys don't have your best interest in hand. So I would not send a stripper door-to-door service. I think it's a bad move.
So would you, what if, 20 years from now, would you let your daughter do a delivery service?
Yeah, I'd let her be a delivery driver, but not under the guise of she has to be a stripper first.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I think if you
it's
just
different
order,
times,
if you
man.
order Domino's and an attractive girl shows up to give it to you, that's one thing.
Right.
If you order a stripper to bring you Domino's, you may have different intentions. Might be a bit of a creep.
Yeah, I mean it's a real shot at society. And I'm gonna stand up for society. These ladies need to work. We can't gather in strip clubs anymore. So this is two birds while getting stoned. People get to get their meal, see a stripper.
Know what
go
I'm a
about
fan
their
of?
day.
I'm a fan of the strippers being completely like baggy sweats, baggy sweatshirt, no makeup, as comfortable and as organic as possible. And then every guy, well, maybe that leads up to guys being assholes. Whatever.
Gotta get your tips. It's like Hooters on the road. Like if this article said Hooters made an app that it's Hooters girls delivering food, you'd be firmly against it as well.
Not as firm, because I think the idea
The
is that
stripper thing takes it to another level.
yeah, because because guys go to strip clubs for one reason. They order food for another. So now, in a way, guys are just going to be
You've
ordering.
never eaten at a strip club.
No.
Missing out.
Yeah, there's one that has like good food in San Francisco that
Yeah.
someone always tells is really good food. Yeah, no,
Why do those two worlds have to be separate? We live in a society.
I just think the guy that's ordering a stripper to bring food to his house is a creep, and I wouldn't,
probably.
and I wouldn't want a woman in my life to be the person that gets called to his house.
You don't want the woman in your life to be a stripper.
Mm-hmm. And if
I
she
think that's
is,
fair. I
if
think
she,
that's kind of been society's thing for a
and
little
if
bit.
she is, that's cool. But let's contain her into just one club
Strip
where
club.
there's bouncers and security and people protecting her from the creeps that come in.
Sure.
So that's where I stand on it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm gonna believe in society right now. Don't kill any of those women. And that's always my stance.
Yeah,
That's always been my stance.
yeah. Howdy Justice in the chat wants a shout out. I'm not going to give it to him.
Tough break, howdy justice.
So Cats fans
The
are.
game your Lions King Cup is playing right now is tormenting me. It was leaning.
It's empty.
I know, but it was leaning like this. It was Tower of Pising the whole time.
Okay.
If that falls down and gets a chunk taken out of it,
Oh, that's why I like these.
it's a disaster.
That's why I drink out of only these.
Corona's on our floor, dude. Read a book for once in your life.
You're really wrapped up in Corona.
Dude, read the papes, man. This thing's big. You need to be more wrapped in it.
I'm not. I don't care.
It will make you
I'm
in
watching
the coming
my-
weeks.
I've been reading everything.
Yeah,
Cats fans demand Universal Pictures to release the Butthole cut.
yeah.
I don't know what this means, so I'm going to have to read the article by Brian Raleigh.
I can tell you a little bit.
Okay.
So my understanding of the situation, they originally had the animation that included buttholes, and they had to hire a guy to just take all the buttholes out of the entire movie, and that's the movie that went out. People found out that there's a guy whose job it was to just
The
remove the
butthole guy.
buttholes. So there is a cut of it that exists that has all the buttholes, and well, not me necessarily, but
Right.
people want it.
I don't I'm not in the cats world. I thought it was human beings that dress like cats.
Yeah.
and
It's like
people
live
didn't like it.
animation cat stuff. So it's like James Corden's alive, but he's also like an animated cat.
So they animated buttholes on the cat bottoms. Like it's real. It's supposed to be a
cat.
A cat bottom. Centaur type shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Centaur cats.
Okay. And they animated buttholes on the cats, and then someone decided we can't have that.
Yeah. Remove the buttholes.
Why'd they have to remove the buttholes? I think they spent $100 million. No. It lost $100 million at the box office. Oh. Inside job, man.
I was leaning that way too.
Yeah, because it lost $100 million at the box office. Everyone's been shitting on it and making fun of it and all that. Now you're gonna get a cult.
I think it was $100 million to make, and I think their box office, they're up to what I've got is $76 million. So I think they're like $20 million short of breaking even. So I think that's why the re-release is coming out.
This article says that they have reportedly lost as much as $100 million at the box office. Yet the baffling CGI musical has developed a passionate cult following and stoked intense curiosity among nearly everyone who has seen it. Among those viewers is Bob Meckler, who on Tuesday night tweeted, "I desperately need a tell-all book about the making of Cats. It could really help me get through this." Oh, yeah, so it is an inside job.
It's got a really good cast and James Corden.
You don't like James Corden?
I love James Corden.
You just don't think he's a really good cast.
I don't think he's a movie star.
That's fair.
That's right.
So yeah, like a guy that worked on the movie is helping promote the movie by saying they took out the bottle.
They're chopping away at it. They've got the cult following. You just released the butthole cut. I mean,
I need to see images.
Let's
of
be
these.
honest. Hands up around the room. There's 3 of us in here. Are you more interested in cats with butthole or without butthole?
Here's not less. Same amount of
No, you have to pick one or the other.
More interest because I Googled
It's
cat
butthole.
buttholes removed, but
Yeah.
the level of interest for me is still not there.
Sure.
How could I Google cats buttholes removed and there's not a picture of like the ass of one of these cats? You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's something else. Jason Derulo had his bulge removed or something from a scene. I don't know. Something went wrong with this Cats production.
Terrible idea and didn't work. Who was in it? That's a good cast. Let me go through it right now.
Dude, you're not gonna be happy almost.
Robbie Fairchild, don't know who that is. Met Towley.
Okay.
Where are the big names?
Jason Derulo, your guy.
Who's that?
Judi Dench, Idris Elba,
Idris Elba, know who that
Jennifer
is. Derula's
Hudson.
a singer, right?
Ian McClellan.
Oh, it's a musical.
It's a musical.
You are not naming.
Rebel Wilson.
Okay, I know her.
Ian McClellan, Jennifer Hudson. You gave them nothing. That's pretty rude. Judi Dench is all time, man.
Who's Judi Dench?
Oh my God, who's Judi Dench? She says. The goat.
I don't know who Judi Dench is. Ian McClellan, also not familiar with the name. Maybe maybe the faces poke out. Jennifer Hudson, I know, obviously. Oh, I know the face of Judi Dench.
Taylor Swift is also in the movie.
T Swift.
Well, that's big. I know Judi Dench's face, like very, very easily. I would be like, oh, her. I just didn't know her name was Judi Dench. She's big. Who is Ian McClellan?
I
Okay,
think she was
same guy. I just don't know these guys. I just don't know their names.
Right.
Now I want to find my favorite Judi Dench movie.
She's 85.
She was on Midnight in the Orient Express. I like that movie. It's hard to make good movies these days, man.
Skyfall.
I've never seen a James Bond movie. Is she in a lot of them?
No, I think just that one.
Cool.
Shakespeare in Love.
So that's a great movie. Shouldn't have won any awards. It won so many awards.
I'm sorry.
The Importance of Being Earnest. Have you ever read? You haven't read that book. Do you know that story?
No.
It's really. I think you'd enjoy it. It's pretty funny. Cool. Judi Dench show. We did it.
We did it. Finally.
Cats. What a failure. All right. Sex toys are up. I don't think we need to dive into that one.
Sure.
Baltimore mayor begs residents to stop shooting each other so hospital beds can be used for COVID-19.
I'm a firm agree.
Yeah. Beg them all the time.
You were thinking about it for a little too long.
It's kind of like,
It's a hard agree for me.
yeah, because it's nothing,
What do you mean?
Murderers are not going to care about the hospital bed situation. If they're trying to shoot someone, they're trying to kill them, not injure them.
Maybe
to
the
send
crazy
hospital.
in their conscience doesn't line up.
It's like, let's beg residents to not shoot each other all the time. I don't think
Right.
I don't think COVID puts any.
Maybe they hate one person so much they want to murder them, and it's just focused at that person.
Yeah.
But they don't want to take away
If
from the COVID-19 virus.
if I'm a murderer, I
That
say,
sounds
all right.
like some gang violence type stuff.
If I'm a murderer, I'll say, I won't miss. You don't need your hospital bed. I'll say something like that. If I was a murderer.
That's the worst murder line I've ever heard.
Yeah. Not gonna need a hospital bed. I don't.
Stay
miss.
strong, Baltimore.
Yeah. Don't kill each other for any reason. COVID-19 hasn't made murder worse.
That's fair.
That's my point.
That's more than fair.
Thank you.
But I still love the warning by the mayor.
And Oregon police remind residents don't call 911 if you run out of toilet paper. And I'm firmly against this. What are the police doing? Everyone's on lockdown. They're just driving around the streets, like looking at the sites. There's no one out and about. If someone needs TP, fucking deliver it to them.
I thought all these murders were going on.
That's Baltimore, dude.
Okay.
We're talking about Oregon.
Okay.
This is like the Goonies house. Very small town.
Sure.
Give them toilet paper.
Where the Goonies house all of a sudden.
Do you know where the Goonies lived? Is basically where Lewis and Clark hung out when they finally made it to the West Coast.
Clark and Lewis.
Yeah, you've always been firm. Rearrange their order. Do you think that the cops should say? Give them toilet paper.
You think the cops should be a toilet paper delivery service?
I'm just saying they are civil servants,
Sure.
and if no one's allowed to leave their house,
Right. We
And-
are allowed to leave our houses.
but on the West Coast they have what's it called? There's a term they're using, like shut down,
It's all the same shit.
lock in. No. Like in California, you get a ticket for driving your car right now.
Well, that's what the cops are doing.
Yeah. But eventually, there's going to be no one driving.
Shelter in place.
Shelter
Shelter
in place.
I think you can still go out and shelter in place.
Can you? My
Yeah.
friends in California just said you get a ticket if you're driving around.
I don't think you're supposed to I think you're supposed to walk to your local place. Shelter in place, I think you could still do dog stuff and you could still get essential needs or some shit.
Okay. Interesting. Well, anyway, if they're over a certain age, give them toilet paper. It's my final stance.
Come on, cops.
Yeah. Dude, it's kind of cool that Lewis and Clark and the Goonies are like similar places.
Similar stories.
Astoria, Oregon. Similar stories, yeah. Adventures.
Yeah.
Both adventures.
I can't even tell them apart sometimes.
How about this cheating husband who catches coronavirus on a trip to Italy with his mistress?
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
How did he pull all that off? He's in his
maybe-
late
was
30s.
he spinning it as a work trip or something?
Yes, told his wife he was away on a business trip within the UK. When the man returned home, he began showing symptoms of the deadly bug, and tests confirmed that he was in fact infected. This patient is the talk of public health officials. Well, how did it come out that he was cheating? You know what I mean? Because he could easily say, I must have got it while I was in Italy on the business trip.
The man confessed to doctors what he'd been up to in Italy and that his wife has no idea. She thinks he just picked up the disease on a business trip away.
So who's the rat here? Don't doctors have a fucking morals and ethics? They have to not share this stuff? He surely didn't tell this newspaper writer. So either we have a dickhead doctor or a man...
He thought he had the perfect alibi to carry out of this affair, but hadn't reckoned on the coronavirus meltdown. The patient is just relieved he got home before flights were canceled. That would have taken some explaining. What? So he's from the UK, so maybe...
No. He is? I thought he said he went on a
cheating UK
business.
hubby. So I think UK to Italy is a little closer. So I don't know. We've lost some details along the way.
Well, the either the doctor ratted on him, which I believe gets the doctor fired because you can't.
Maybe the doctors asked him something like who are people you've gotten in touch with or something.
I'm sure, but he can tell the doctor, I cheated on my wife. I was sleeping with another woman in Italy.
Right.
How did the newspaper know? Because the newspaper is saying his wife still doesn't know.
Right.
And he clearly didn't call the New York Post and be like, I got a story for you. So the only way that this gets to the New York Post writer is if the doctor breaks his code, like what you say to a doctor, he's not allowed to tell other people.
Right.
Confidentiality, something.
HIPAA. Maybe it doesn't exist over there. Maybe that's a U.S. thing.
Ooh. Okay. Could be true.
The man is expected to survive the infection, unlike his extramarital relationship, source told the outlet. Oh, so someone just gossiped this.
But who?
His friend. His buddy.
Yeah. I mean, this guy needs to take a tight look at his inner circle and his doctor. Or this story's made up, which I think is what it is.
Yep.
Okay. All right, get off Corona. New Mexico man says he unknowingly stole TVs while drunk.
Yeah.
And, I mean, listen, it doesn't excuse it. He still should be charged as a thief.
Sure.
But, yeah, you can black out and do a ton of shit you don't know.
Yeah.
Like a ton.
I mean, is there remorse? Like, did he return them? Gallup, New Mexico. Gorgeous.
He told police he was very intoxicated.
Sure.
Oh, he stole them from like a house. That's a bummer. I was picturing like a Walmart.
Yeah. Gallup, New Mexico.
He entered the residence and says he doesn't remember what happened. He woke up at 8:30 a.m. the next day and noticed he had 2 TVs in his room.
Had to be excited for a minute.
So he was informed 2 days later the television belonged to a mutual friend of his and the victim. Cummins told police he wanted to make things right and return the stolen items.
Looks like he was right there on Route 40.
So he turned himself in. That's good. Good for him. Gallup.
Yeah.
Where is Gallup, New Mexico? What you got on it?
It's by the Arizona border. I mean, looks pretty bumfucky, but they do have a Walmart.
Okay. Do you think you just insulted all our Gallup, New Mexico listeners?
Historic Route 66. Archaeological sites from 300 AD from the Anasazi.
Wow, I've been trying to figure out where
So
the
that's
Anasazi
kinda
were
cool.
hanging out.
That's kind of cool.
Founded in 1881 as a railroad for the Atlantic and Pacific Railroad. This place has got a great history.
Did he get a punishment?
Yeah, he got charged with breaking, entering, and burglary.
Oh, that's fine.
He turned himself in.
Yeah.
I like this guy. Sorry for partying, you know?
24 years old. Okay, yeah.
Check this out, dude. Shout out to Gallup, New Mexico. They were founded as a railroad town. That's my favorite period of American history, so I'm interested in that.
Yep.
It was named after David Gallup, a paymaster for the railroad. And during World War II, the city fought successfully to prevent 800 Japanese-American residents from being placed in wartime internment. The only New Mexico city to do so. Good shit, Gallup.
Good people at Gallup.
Shout out. And you called him bumfuck.
Oh, yeah. I mean, totally is.
Ooh, crime is a serious problem in Gallup.
Yeah.
Violent crime was nearly 5 times the national average.
Yeah.
Highest crime
Wild
rate in the
West.
state of New Mexico. So we're giving you the good and the bad of Gallup, New Mexico.
We one time I was playing pickup hoops at a gym
Mm-hmm.
with my friend Colin in Denver,
Mm-hmm.
and we played with this kid, and he was all right. Like we were on the same team, and he was decent, but like I don't know, he was in my league, so he wasn't that good.
Mm-hmm.
And he ends the game, and we're like, good game. All right, take it easy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he started talking. He's like, yeah, man, we were really running out there. He's like, man, I haven't felt that good in a while. I was the number 2 player coming out of New Mexico in 2014. And we're like, I mean, A, didn't ask. B, that's not true.
He was just
3,
he was just hoping the entire time you'd ask, like, damn, did you play anywhere?
not a sick brag either way.
Yeah.
So I think about that guy a lot.
What was his name?
I don't know.
Dude, I have a pickup basketball story where I think about it a lot.
Okay,
There was we were playing pickup basketball in high school, so we were like 18,
sure.
17, 18, and there's this other kid who's 23 years old,
Yeah.
and he was telling us how shitty it is to be 23.
Right.
And then, in the middle of the game, he goes, "Don't ever turn 23."
Yeah.
And my buddy took out a notepad from his backpack, just wrote it down. Don't
Yeah.
turn 23.
Smart.
It was a really funny joke,
Yeah.
and I think about it a lot.
Do think about that a lot.
Yeah,
On that
it's
topic,
a funny joke. Someone
That's
tells
a
you
good joke.
something, you immediately grab a
Write something
notepad and
down.
write it down. Okay, don't turn 23.
I was pretty mad at the internet for the past 12 hours.
Wow, it finally comes out.
It's finally here.
Gonna empty my pockets.
The spring breakers that you and I talked about
Yeah.
that were getting yelled at, they're drunk on spring break and just being really dumb, like wildly dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And I, because I think this is a part of who I am, the defender of the dumb.
Yeah. You also got a lot of devil's advocate in you.
I said you have to be around you. That's why Luke acts that way too. This story with the spring breakers is such bullshit. Like, yes, they are so dumb. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Ripping on them, everyone forgets how dumb you are
Those-
around that age.
I do agree that those people are dumber than the average dumb spring breaker.
Yes.
But dude, I've said it on like 5 shows now.
Yeah.
Society has a fetish of taking someone who is emotionally unstable,
Yeah.
putting a mic in front of their face and saying, "Say something stupid for me real quick," and
Right.
then putting it on the internet. It's like
And then, because
Cam
you know
Newton,
why?
Cam Newton after the Super Bowl. Like when people are heightened emotions.
Because everyone loves going on the internet and saying, look at these fucking idiots.
Exactly.
How dumb are these kids?
It's-
Yeah, we know they're dumb because they're kids. None of them are 30. How about you go to a grocery store and show 2 60-year-olds rubbing up on each other? That would be the same fucking story. But no one does that.
Yeah, I know, man. It's yeah.
I'm hot.
Well, you radiate heat, so you're always hot. Be careful.
Yeah, I could have broke that.
No, yeah, man.
Did you see the Pixar video that
It's
went
why
around
people
yesterday?
hate the media, and we're kind of in the media, but it's
Yeah.
just such a shitty way to get news. Like, that reporter saw those people stumbling
Yeah.
around, drinking and partying, and was like, "We're gonna get a good quote here.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's safe to be outside?"
Yeah.
And then hands the mic to the drunk people. That reporter is just as fucking bad for society as those drunk kids.
Let's get some reporters and cameramans getting videos of everyone 60 plus who are out in society.
I had a 60-year-old
That'd
lady
be the same
spit
thing.
on another man on the bus.
I'm saying.
She's a bigger issue than some dumb kid. She should know better.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, sorry I got hot about that. Coming down from that, did you see the Pixar video that was on Twitter yesterday?
No, I was FaceTiming for like 5 hours.
I'll see if I can find it. If you want to lead into another story before then, that's fine. If not, that's also fine.
And then I went to sleep before 11 o'clock last night, which is huge for me.
Pretty nice. You said you got a good night's sleep.
Yeah. Is it just the check out this new trailer for Pixar Soul?
No. It's like a viral video or something. Did you see it, BBD?
The studio that
No.
brought you Inside Out and Coco.
I'll find it.
Okay. The only other story we have here is a Florida man was jailed twice for impersonating a cop. And he looks like a cop.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Don't care.
You want to be a cop or you want to appear to be a cop?
I'd much rather appear to be a cop than be a cop. Just because I'm too much of a pussy. I don't want to involve myself in danger. I don't know. This story doesn't seem like it's got anything great.
It's tough.
So he would flash a law enforcement badge to avoid paying the $2 toll. That's what he did twice. Buddy, just drive through the toll. You can just drive through the toll.
Yeah.
That's like a decriminalized thing unless they have the video cameras, but this is in Florida. There's no need to flash a badge to not pay for a toll. Better yet, just toss $2 in, dude.
Badge.
Damn.
Took a chance.
I mean, that's so stupid. Did you find the Pixar video?
I didn't, and I kind of gave up on it.
Because we'd have to
And
do
I'm
it
just
on
really
my.
sad about it.
We'd have to do it on my computer anyway. What is it?
I'd have to send you so it's someone. They're doing like bored Corona videos,
Yeah.
and it's someone in a chair like this, and they're dressed up as a lamp.
Okay. Oh, I saw that. And he jumps.
Yeah, and they do the Pixar intro, and then he just trashes the chair.
I saw that last night.
It's a good video.
Yeah, I don't know how you.
Good wholesome content.
It just is bizarre how poorly you are at searching the internet.
Got it.
I searched Pixar Corona.
It's a good vid. I searched Twitter Pixar video. Nothing.
Didn't need Twitter.
Nothing.
I just searched Pixar coronavirus. Gotta dumb it down.
Too smart for the system, I guess you're saying then.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the bet?
I'm so excited for the bet.
Yeah.
Are we bet of the day time?
Bet of the day, it's the bet of the day. Bet of the day, bet of the day.
Bet of the day, bet of the day, bet of the day. Jakey made a big mistake yesterday. He bet one bet and wrong. It was wrong. I was correct. I got it right. I'm 2-0 in the Corona era. Jake is 1-1. Can he redeem himself tonight? Jake, what do you got?
So I've got a big game that I've been looking at for a while. And I mean, it kind of looks like a toss-up. God, the money's moving in his favor. I'm going to get off that game. I can't trust it today.
Smokes.
We're going international, the Dota 2 League. They're playing for the Red Star Cup.
The Dota 2.
Dota 2 Red Star Cup S4.
What sport is this?
Yeah. So it's Team Aspirations versus Wolf.
Okay.
And right now it's a pick'em. And I just like what Wolf has been doing lately.
It's Aspirations.
Team Aspirations versus Wolf. So I don't know if it's literal.
Okay, and what sport are we doing? Is this esports?
Yeah. No, it's the Dota 2. It's the Red Star Cup S4.
Oh, it's esports. Okay, makes sense.
It's the Dota 2.
Yeah. Some esports game.
Yeah.
Looks like this already happened.
No. They're playing in a little bit.
Okay. Looks like they've played before.
Oh yeah. I mean, these teams go back.
Okay. So the last time they played, Team Aspirations took them 2-1.
Yeah, and that's why Wolf. I mean, they've had to live with that.
Yeah.
They've had to live with that. So now they're here in basically a pick'em game, thinking that Team Aspirations going to take them down back to back. Wolf's just too strong for that.
I feel like they all have to be pick'ems because it was 2-1 was the score.
Well, would you say that about every soccer game? You say that about every baseball game?
No.
These are competitors.
I mean, like every game is 2-1 or 2-0. It seems like it's first to 2 wins.
Yeah.
So it has to be pick'ems.
Well,
you can't really
if
put
a team's favored, like if a better team plays, like if
Okay.
you and I played against these people, it would not be a pick'em.
Okay. It just seems like so close.
These are. I know they're. It's a good matchup.
Team Wolf.
good matchup.
Team Wolf has some really good players on it.
Who do you like on Team Wolf when you watch them?
I've been a real big Azor 6 guy lately.
Yeah.
But Asuna has been picking it up. I mean, Team Wolf, they've won 60% of their last 5 games. But 50% of their last 10.
Yeah.
So you have them beating
Team Aspirations.
But Team Aspirations kind of, proofs in the pudding. Like they are aspiring.
They're walking a little too tall right now, though.
You think so?
And I think Wolf chops them down. I mean, you're looking at a 2-1 game.
Yeah.
Like, I think they do what they're trying to do, and they win.
Ooh, okay. So check this out. Aspirations has won 40% of the last 10 games, but 60% of the last 5 on a bit of a heater.
They're getting warm. But again, I think that's just I'm going Wolf.
They're on a bit of a heater. They lost to Team Space, but they beat Hot Pot Brother and Future Club.
Yeah.
I have something big here. They lost to Future Club, then they beat Future Club. I'm gonna ride the hot hand with Aspirations. I mean, I don't mean to poo-poo your pick.
No.
I think you put a lot of thought and a lot of effort into it.
When I watch Wolf do what they do, when they do what they do,
And I appreciate the research you did do.
you can't stay undefeated forever.
So,
So
well,
wait.
I mean, the volume was supposed to be on.
Jakey, about to make a big mistakey.
Stamp it. I'm team aspirations.
Team aspirations, and I'm the wolf.
I aspire
Yeah.
to expire less.
Yeah. Do you really though? I don't think you do.
What's expire mean?
I think that's like sweat, right?
That's how I was trying to use it.
Right.
And I want to stop sweating.
You don't aspire to, like you're not going out of your way to do that, right? How does this? What's aspire mean?
I think it just means you want to do something.
To seek to attain,
Yeah.
but like you're not actually seeking, right?
Oh no, I'm changing my whole wardrobe.
Oh, okay, good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Changing your whole wardrobe.
Yeah, like the boxers, no more cotton. Trying to get cotton out of my life
Okay,
because it makes me too sweaty.
all right.
So I aspire to expire less. Stamp it.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I don't know. Is that it?
I think that's it. Circle back for more of that killer sports news, but
Do you want to sing a Creed song to outro us here?
if that's what you want.
Just maybe one line of a Creed song.
I just heard
Thank you.
the news today. Turns out my dad is very gay with arms wide open. Creed.
That's the show.